In this flower bloom tutorial, I'm using Octopus Fluids Resin Inks in Smurf, Sun, and Sweet Cherry. For the white, I'm using 3 drops of Castin Craft white pigment paste and 1 ounce of resin. I've also got some glass glitter there to put in the center. For this pour, I waited until the resin was 36 degrees Celsius, which is about 3 degrees more than I normally wait, but this is JDiction's low viscosity resin. In the past, I've done the flower blooms in tabletop resin, and I wondered how different it would be between the 2 different types of resin. So I put in 2 ounces on the bottom of my mold, making sure it went into all the corners. And then you just drop the glass glitter in the center. I normally use silver, but these colors just seem to tend to lend themselves to gold in the center. Once the glass glitter is in, all you have to do is start doing drops of your resin ink colors. These resin inks from Octopus Fluids are more heavily saturated alcohol inks. Most alcohol inks tend to shrivel up and disappear, but not these colors. I'm just drawing dots in a circle with the sun color, and it spreads out a little bit, and I took the sweet cherry and just made drops on top of that. Some colors tend to spread faster than others. For the blue, I just put 2 drops in each point of the flower mold. Those are tending to hold their shape a little bit more. And then for the hell of it, I put 1 drop of sweet cherry in the corners. I don't know why, I just felt it had too much space there. I then take my white from the piping bag, and starting in the center, I just draw a circle going out. And then for this mold, I tend to go into each little flower petal. And then I hadn't white left, so I just went all around again, which we're really not supposed to do on flower blooms, but I just kind of go off on my own rampage here sometimes. After your white is down, you draw points in 12 and 6 o'clock, 9 and 3 o'clock, 11 and 5 o'clock, drawing from the outside in, and then 1 and 7 o'clock. Now the next part, you're supposed to draw out to the smaller edges, but as you'll see here, I draw out 4 times and then draw back in 4 times. I just lose my mind apparently when I'm doing these. Here we go. There it's going from outside in instead of inside out. But thank God the pour worked out in the end. And I think I go back in and do 2 extra ones. One of these days I'm going to do this correctly. Once that resin is cured, I took some Pearl-Ex Interference Blue pigment powder. I feel that this gives a great separation between the flower bloom itself and the black background that I'm going to pour. And I just use a cheap little paintbrush to paint it on the cured resin. Making sure to get in all the little nooks and crannies. For the back, I used 2 drops of black pigment paste and about 1.5 ounces of resin. Again, this is the low viscosity resin by JDiction. And that'll be my background. Pretty much every flower bloom I've seen are these white, wispy little flowers, but as you'll see, when I demold this, we got some gorgeous deep colors. I much prefer that over white. Let us know what you think in the comments below.